Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be going through my catch-all planner for the month of March. I'll be showing you all the different planners that I have in here and just going over all of my after the pen spreads so you guys can get a look at not only the before videos but also see how I'm actually using my planner. Let's go ahead and jump right in and we will get started. So this is my catch-all planner. I basically feed 5 different separate planners into this planner a month at a time, and then I just use this one planner for the entire month, and I don't have to open any other planners or go back and forth. It's all just kind of contained in here, which has been working out great for me. Highly recommend it. I'll just go through it and you guys can see how it's set up. And to begin, this cover, I've had it for almost maybe a little over 2 years now. I got it in a student pack a long time ago. It was just covers and I just fell in love with this guy, and I haven't seen it anywhere else in over a year and a half. So really thankful I have it, but very hard to find, so it won't be linked down below. But I love this cover. And sound away a little bit. And so I have my planner set up pretty much the same every month. I don't do a lot of variation because it's working for me. Really have a almost planner piece here with the way my setup is. The style of planner this is called frankenplanning, where you're putting different sections of planners all together in one. So that is how this guy's set up. And I've got this pencil pouch to begin, a sticky dashboard. I have my little title section leading into my planner, as well as like a perpetual calendar, which came out of the Planner Babe planner that I have, that I use in the very back section for my budget and work stuff. So I use that up here. And then after that comes my goals. This is my goals section. I'm not going to go through the goals section. I'm going to jump into the month pretty quick, just because I have multiple videos going over my goals section around the beginning of the year 2019 to 2020. So check that out, as well as my goal setting series. There's a playlist of all the stuff that I made within this section in there. So goals section comes next. Then we jump to a folder which has my pen on it, my little pen loop. And then we jump into my actual dated sections and the various planners. So my very first section is my faith section. This is just the first year I started using it, but it's also how I start my day. So I put it near the front, and then I kind of try to work through my planner in the same progression we're going to go through, so you can kind of see every morning how I go through my planner and get ready for the day. So this is the March month, and the planner I'm using for that is called Dainty Details. All of the planners will be linked below in the description if you are looking for a specific style that I'm using in here. I'm not going to go into details as far as stickers and stuff, because all that can be found on my before the pen videos, which were earlier in the month. So just go back. If you saw a certain spread that you liked, you can go back to that video and check and see what sticker books I used within there in the description of that video. Okay, housekeeping done. So this was March, and so for this month I decided to do a Dream Seeker theme throughout my faith planner with feathers. The setup for this month was a 30-day prayer challenge. I've been trying different things on my monthly spreads for, just trying to do things that were related to faith, but just different ways to use it. So this month was a prayer challenge, and I really liked this. It definitely got me thinking about things I don't normally think about praying for, and has led me into praying for new things on a regular basis. So it was really great. Again, just check out the before the pen if you want more details about this challenge and maybe where to download it if you're interested. And then I kind of tied everything together with the feathers using the verse under his wings. You'll kind of see that theme throughout this section. So this was my overview page for the month. I'm still getting my feet wet with how to use it, but I did use this month more than usual. The other months I was still, even rougher than this. But I really enjoyed using my prayer list on this page, so I kept that going. I also have been doing my habit trackers here for my morning prayer, daily reading, and verse writing, so you can see how that's been going. The daily reading that I've been doing is on an app from Uverse, so I do it every day, but it gives you only 6 prompts a week, so anything with the circle is a no reading day. And sometimes I read ahead if I have more time and then use that day later just to keep me on track if I need to. So I have that, and then there's a couple of days where I was just busy or didn't feel well and didn't do maybe the morning prayer or the verse writing, even though it should be my priority. Sometimes it doesn't always work out the way you want. Yeah, so that's been pretty good overall. And then I transfer that to my goals page, which is an annual habit tracker of these 3 things. So I just kind of keep track each month and then transfer it just for simplicity. Just kind of decided to write in a little thought here that I was feeling one day, and kind of use that, and then use these for my top priorities just for the month, things to be thinking about. The main purpose of this planner is for daily verse writing. I've been trying to practice my lettering, and I thought that this was a great way to marry 2 things that I want to do, which is, spend more time in the Word of God and then also practice my lettering. And so I've been using it for that. Each month I've noticed that I've kind of improved in some areas, and then also am doing certain styles. I tend to go through a style each month. This month I did a lot of black text with colored highlights and doodles, and I've been trying to work on my monoline lettering style with a little bit of bounce. So you're going to see that kind of weaved through most of these. But yeah, so this was my first half of the month, and I thought this month was really good. I really like how it was going. And then this is my second half of the month. Again, I thought it was going really well. I liked this black with the colored highlights and then occasional doodles. Some were rougher than others. You can kind of tell probably which mornings I really wasn't feeling creative, like maybe here and maybe here. But overall, I really did try to put effort in to make it creative and thoughtful and apply to the verse that I was looking at. So that's it. This is the last half of the month, and that's a full month in my faith planner. So pretty straightforward, and I don't really use the notes pages, so I just leave those off, and I'll just move this whole section out and put in the month of April next. So this is a monthly layout by the Happy Planner, and again, if you're looking for this planner specifics, just look below. It's the Dainty Details Planner. Okay, so we have now the beginning of my daily section, and this section I am starting off with my spring bucket list, which I also have a video on if you want to see how to make it. I haven't really done much. This stay-at-home COVID-19 situation has put a bit of a hampering on getting out and using the sky, but there are some things that I should easily be able to accomplish before the season's over, so I have that there. And then it goes into my March spread, and this is the beginning of my daily planner. This layout, the actual designs of the page, are from my own Etsy shop. I again will have a link down below if you are interested. But I really love it. It's very neutral, so I was able to do whatever I wanted, and I did this really cute rainy day theme, which I think brought the rain because we had a lot of rain for Southern California over the month of March. But yeah, there was also some little hiccups with the COVID-19, so a lot of things just did not go to plan. Still really cute and fun to look at, and I added this sticker from, I think it's Alicia Michelle. She does handwriting stickers, and she gave away a little freebie, so I added that here. Wash your hands. that's basically been the theme of the month. So I just thought it was a good little addition. So that was my March spread. And then this spread started off the month, and this was the Homebody Floral Spread. And just, you know, a really good spread. I like the colors a lot. I liked kind of the gold highlights. And I do use my planner. I usually give myself 3 tasks for the day that I need to kind of focus in on, and then some kind of highlight, either an appointment or something I want to make sure I get done, or just something like that, just something to stick out. I call those my focus boxes. So each spread will kind of have a similar feel. So I do use my planner, but I also love to see some decoration. It helps me get into my planner more. So this was the first week, and I really enjoyed this one. Then my second week was this awesome cityscape, and I did this because we had originally planned to do a road trip, and then I thought we were going to do more of a staycation, but it started raining like every day that week. It was just annoying. And then it also kind of got more serious with the COVID, so we ended up not doing anything that I had planned, which was a real bummer. But you know, we kind of had some stay-at-home time, and then who knew that that was going to become a permanent stay-at-home time. I'm sure some of you guys can relate to this, but anyway, so yeah, it just got bad. And but the spread was really fun and cheerful, so can't go wrong with that. And then this spread was the Japanese cherry blossom spread. I really love the colors on this. Just I like the black kind of accents with the pink and the green. Really a great spread. But as you can see, I kind of keep that theme of my little 3-item checklist. And you know, 3 items I've found is like it. That's like all I can accomplish in a day. The kind of things I write down are a bit broad. They're not just like, you know, write a grocery list or, you know, put your shoes in the wash. It's not like that. This I use more for like actual productivity things I need to get done for the day. And I sometimes don't even get to 2 out of 3. Sometimes my day just kind of gets away from me. So 3 is usually my max, and it's been working out for me as far as how I lay those in. But yeah, so as far as liking this spread, I really did like this spread a lot. I thought March was a pretty good month for spreads. I really enjoyed the ones I came up with for March. And then this one was supposed to be more of a simple one, but I really did like the colors, so it definitely kept me going. Again, this was more of that in the heart of COVID, so I started to kind of get lazy because I've just been at home all the time and not as productive as I had hoped. But overall, just a cute spread to look at, and it was a good month, I think, for spreads. Okay, so that's the end of my daily section, and then now we're going to move into the health section of my planner. And at the beginning of my health section, I have all of these health trackers that I've created over the last few months. It's kind of what starts the planner. I don't think I have, let me look real quick. Yeah, I have my ideal body one with some information on there. I also have my body tracker, which I'm kind of carrying over so you don't see what's actually written in there. I've got this insert, which I recently made, so check March videos if you're interested in that, for how to get more steps, because that's been a problem now that I'm staying at home. And then the monthly step tracker, my workout sticky dashboard, which I'm not really utilizing at all because there's no gym, and my workout schedule, again, not really utilizing that because this is all regards to my gym. Then we jump into March. So again, this is my planner printable that I've been using for my health as well. And it's very neutral layout. I don't think I mentioned this, but basically I just took a Happy Planner divider, an old one from either a old planner that I'm not using, extension, something where I just had a divider that I wasn't using, and then I just glue that first sheet down from my insert onto it so I can actually have a physical divider. So this was my monthly spread for March. This layout was really simple to start because I was going to use it as kind of a big habit tracker, and I used it with stickers. The month did not go to plan. There was obviously some issues because of the coronavirus, and then I just got to where I had a hard time working out and just moving, doing all that stuff. So things kind of went downhill a little bit, especially around after I couldn't go to the gym. But it was really nice to see, like, you know, an overall picture without being too cluttered. I just used little icon stickers to kind of follow with what I did. So this is fun. It was an interesting way to use the monthly spread. And this is my first spread of the month. I liked it a lot. I really liked this pink foil. Not much of a pink girl, but I liked the foil in here with the kind of warmer colors. That was cool. I did not care for these stat stickers as much as far as actually writing things in. I tried kind of more of like a clock face style, and then I just went to this at the end because, you know, more straightforward, just because this was just too bleh to me. So yeah, I did that, and then I tried to get back on track, but again, that COVID-19 kind of threw us off. So at least I was in the gym more this week before things got bad. This one was an interesting one. I think this was called Lasers, maybe. I liked the color scheme. Another color scheme one that I thought turned out pretty good. This was a little bit funky, but I thought it was fun in the end. And yeah, I mean, again, things kind of went off the rails, so as far as actual completion of things that I wanted to do, it wasn't the best, but the spread was good. And this was a cute one. This was the cheetah one, and I don't know if this was supposed to be a cheetah or a jaguar because it's in the jungle theme, but I called it cheetah. And yeah, just some not normal colors, kind of rainbowy, but more just like tropical colors. It was good. It was just, again, I started eating all the things. So as far as the spread is concerned, the spreads weren't that disappointing. It was more about my performance throughout the week. Just not as motivating as I had hoped to get me going. And I don't know, hoping to change that soon. And then this was just a rough spread that I didn't really like in the end. It's just a lot of clutter, and I changed it a lot. You'll see I really struggled with it when I was making it. And I just think it was all related to just what's been going on, you know, in the world. And I just wasn't feeling creative. I just was like, meh. So this one was okay to work in, but not my favorite. And then I completed my monthly stats for March. I also have a video where I did the February and January stats together. This one I differentiated it from the others with a different color, kind of starting a new season. And I had some drawings on the other ones here. I didn't include those just because I didn't feel like drawing them out. But this is kind of the same layout that I've been doing, and I think I'll kind of keep it the same just for consistency's sake so I can see. I added in these arrows, which I didn't do before, kind of showing how I was doing in regards to the previous month. So if my steps were higher, I put an up arrow and then circled it, and if it was lower, I didn't circle it. So some of my stats really went up, but in others they did not. It was an okay month. I think it would have been better had I had more time in the gym, but overall, not a bad start to the month. So that is my currently page 2 in my planner printable. It's just a dot grid, so you can do whatever you want with it, and that's how I decided to use it, and it's been working out really nice. But you could do a goals page, you can do whatever you want, but this is how I've been using it. And I've been trying to do more bullet journaling, so this was kind of a good introduction into bullet journaling, trying to see how I wanted things to look. So that was my March in my health. And then finally we get into my social section, which is the last section I'm going to go through where I talk about all of the different spreads in it. And then there's one more section which I'll touch on, which is my budget and my work, but we won't be going through that. So the start of my social section gets into my perpetual calendar where I keep track of my daily followers and subscribers and how it's changed. And so this has been really nice to see an overall picture, you know, from January, February, March, just kind of keeping track as we go through. And then we get into the actual month. So this is my normal monthly layout. I do at least one post on Instagram a day usually, as well as the green, which is my YouTube videos. Try to do 4 a week if I can. And this is kind of my little system. And I try to get this all set up before the month begins. So April would be all set up already. And that way I just kind of work through it. If I need to make changes, I do. I use friction pen so I can erase. And obviously there was something here before, I erased that, and some other things. Anything in red is something just to highlight. But yeah, so I use this spread pretty consistently, and I like to see the overall picture of the month before I actually get into the month. So that was my social for March. And then I keep things pretty simple in my social dashboard setup. So the social, I'm using the homebody planner for my social, and it's a dashboard layout. And I add these little stickers for tracking my stats here. I created this, so I just basically glue it down and stick it on, as well as cover this up with videos this week, and then I kind of keep track of where I am in my process of making videos. I basically color code. Blue is for my Instagram posts. This lighter blue is for the story, Instagram story, and then purple is for Pinterest, and green is for YouTube videos. So it's pretty much all pen with some highlights of stickers as I go. Same here, just highlights of stickers, but mainly just pen and color code. It really works well for me. It's not broke, I'm not going to fix it. I really like this style, and we'll probably continue throughout the year. And just another page, some highlights about the coronavirus, just so I know if things look different, like my stats and stuff have definitely changed because of corona. Hopefully when things die down, things will get back to normal. And then this is the last one. Yeah, worry less. I needed that this week because things were just all over the place. But yes, this is my social, and this was the last week. And then I like to do on the currently page a monthly overview, kind of set some goals for myself and review the previous months to kind of see where I was at. And so in April, when the time comes, I'll be filling this out and kind of see if I met my goals for the month. And then if there's any notes, which I'll probably end up filling this out with coronavirus information, just to have an archive of it. So that's my social section. Again, dashboard, homebody, planner section, and I only put in 1 month at a time out of each of those planners. It kind of makes it a little bit more compact, and I'm not getting such a fat planner. Although by the end of the month, it tends to get bulky because of the stickers. They kind of start to bulk up a little bit. So I do try to limit what other things I'm carrying around, including my stuff in the back as far as note paper or dividers. So this is the last section of my planner, which I won't be going over, but I have a perpetual calendar in here with my Etsy sales, which I've been doing since the beginning of the year. So that's been nice just to kind of see how things are progressing in my shop. And then I have a budget overview, which I will be doing a budget plan with me in the near future. I did show a sample of it in my last flip through. So if you kind of just want to see how it's set up, you can. I did basically the same thing this month. This whole planner is the Planner Babe vertical layout planner, which I'm just going to skip to. So I was using this layout for keeping track of my work items, but it's been too much, I found. I did it pretty consistently through the beginning of March, and then I just realized it was redundant because I'm putting stuff down that I need to do both on my daily and then on my work. And although it is helpful to see it broken out, because I was breaking it out with my videos, my freelance, and then my Etsy printables and like tasks for each, it was just another planner to keep up with, and I just have found that it was just too much for me to keep in my head. So I decided to retire this vertical layout for a while and just stick with my monthly budget, just keep that going, and we'll just find another way to use these verticals sometime in the future. I did give it a try, but it has been rough trying to use that on top of my daily planner. So that is the end of my actual calendar sections, and then we get into, we have another folder kind of bookmarking that with another pin loop, and then we get into just kind of my storage section of my planner, anything that I might keep referencing back and forth, like work stuff or ideas for social videos or just random stuff I keep in here. And then I have a section for notes, and I put my library card here in the back so I can keep track of what I've been reading. And then just some note paper in different types, but not too much, like I said, because with 5 planners in here, things get out of hand pretty quick. I had taken out all of my dashboards before I started, but I also use these to help me go through the different sections of my planner throughout the day. So I just go to that tab. But since I'm going to get ready to move these guys out, I removed all the dashboards so that I can stick them back in as I go, but I use them. And this is what they all look like. I have some that are clear. I really prefer the clear ones, but I couldn't find enough in the perfectly clear, so I have a few that are not clear. But overall, I like clear, and I also have them organized by color and by section, and months go in the center tab, weeks on the outside, and then overviews and things like that are on bookmarks and in the inside. So like the Etsy sales and my habit trackers and stuff are all in there, in case you're wondering. So that is basically it. So this is my planner. Gosh, that's really dirty. I need to clean that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye.